Alright, here we have a super sweet 2017 Ford F-350 Lariat. This is a 6.7 diesel truck. It's got 113,000 miles on it. It is not deleted. Has a nice 4-inch Pro Comp lift with a nice set of Goodyear Wrangler tires. And this thing run and drives just as good as it looks. It is a very, very nice truck. 6.7 is a phenomenal diesel. I see them all the time running well over 400, 500,000 miles as long as you take care of them. This truck has got a lot of eyeball to it. It's set up really well. It's stanched really well. It's got nice fender arches. It's got a nice, you can kind of see the texture there, a nice rhino line down the bottom side of it that's color matched to the truck, and it looks really, really good. So we'll hop in it, we'll check everything out, we'll go over all the goodies that it has, because it has a lot. It is a Lariat. So we'll hop in here. As you can see, it's a nice clean truck. It is a Super Duty, so it's made to haul, but it has not been abused. This one has been very well taken care of. We'll hop in here, and you can see 113,000 miles. So we'll fire this up here. And it fires up beautifully. This truck runs and drives amazingly. A lot of power out of the 6.7s. You can see I just drew my seatbelt on, so you can see there's no lights. I'll take that back off. So up here we got all your options. Those are controlled by this panel here. This is your cruise controls. This is your phone controls along with your radio controls. So up here, we've got a lot of options here. You can customize, this is my view, so you can put whatever you want to be readily available on this menu. You got your trips and your fuel economies. So your trip 1, trip 2, your fuel economy, fuel history, and your compass. You can throw on your turbo gauge, which is kind of redundant because you can see there's one there in the top right. Your transmission temp, your diesel exhaust fluid, your tire pressures, digital speedometer, tells you your fluid level of your depth, your engine hours, your oil temp, and there's a actual temperature of your transmission. You got towing information, so towing status. You can see the angle. If I turn the wheel here, it shows you the angle of which the steering is pointing. So, and that actually moves too, so I'll get you, like we'll turn it, and you can see those wheels are actually turned on there, so that's kind of cool. You can see how level the truck is sitting, along with your trailer gain. You got accumulated miles. This is for trailer C, obviously. The person that had this last had a trailer on it at some point. No trailer detected, and trailer setup and connection checklist. So that'll give you everything you need to know for that. Off-road status, this will give you, how far tilted side to side you are, how far tilted forward back you are, and along with your steering angle. And these are your settings for all of that information. So this truck has blind spot monitoring, it has cross traffic alert, rear park aid, and trailer blind spot monitoring. So lots of really cool features on this truck. It being a 17 Lariat, it has a lot of options. So there's your shift on the fly 4-wheel drive. You got 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. And then this is your electronic locking rear differential. You just pull it out and it locks the rear end up if you need, a little more traction. This is an aftermarket bass control knob. There was at some point a subwoofer and an amplifier in here. This isn't hooked up to anything currently. You have an integrated trailer brake controller right there, and you can adjust your gain with that plus and minus. You got AM, FM, CD, XM, Bluetooth, you know, pretty much all the options for that. You got, you can't see it on there, but you do have dual climate control. You have heated seats and cooled seats, which are right here. And those are really nice to have, especially on these hot summer days. There's your navigation. You can see we're here in Athol, Idaho. That's where our dealership is. And you can find mobile apps that will connect to your phone. And there's almost endless customization settings for these kinds of trucks. So, a lot you can do to them. There's your volume and your radio tuner knob. Your dual climate control with your cooled or heated front seats. Down here you have a cubby, and you get 2 USB ports down there. Nice big cubby here, and if you pull this up, there's a spot to store the key, just in case, you know, for some people that leave their keys in their truck, there's a spot for it. 2 cup holders, or you can slide this over and you get 4 cup holders up front. Super handy if you're running with, you know, quite a few people. Got a nice big center console here with a removable tray. Those are always nice to have, especially a deep center console. You can store a lot of stuff. This truck does not have a sunroof. It just, you know, was one of those options that wasn't equipped. It does have a power sliding rear window that slides back and forth very nicely. Needs maybe a little bit of lube. We can lube that up. You got light controls. So, parking, headlights, automatic headlights. That's your fog lights, which your headlights have to be on for that. You can see there's a little light up there for that. This is your dimmer switch for your gauge clusters. This is your rear cargo light for the bed of the truck. We'll turn those off. These are mirror lights so at nighttime you can turn those on, and if you step out of the truck, it gives you a little bit of light there. You got power locks, power windows, power mirrors, pretty much everything you would expect on a Lariat. You've got power fold, which is nice. I really like these Super Duty mirrors. They're not overly bulky, and they give you plenty of visibility. They are power extend, and they extend really well. You have power adjustable pedals down here, so you can see those move forward or back. Yep, there you go, you can see them, which is really nice for short people like me, who like to be comfortable while we drive while not hugging the steering wheel. You got around 12 volt outlet here, along with a 110 volt alternating current outlet there. And yeah, you got 6 upfitter switches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of which are currently hooked to anything, but they're awesome for, you know, if you're gonna throw a plow or a light bar or throw a slip tank in the back for diesel fuel. You know, you can just rig these up, and, you know, you flip a switch, your slip tank's on. There's your front fog light, you know, for instance. So those are really nice. They're up there out of the way, which I really like. They used to be down here kind of in this area, and they got away from that. You got your lights up there. I know it's kind of hard to see. The sun is like, it won't let me. There we go. This turns on all your lights. This one turns off all your lights. This one changes whether the lights come on with the door. Right here you got an engine brake, so you can turn it on. You can turn it to automatic, or you can turn it off. You got your traction control here, your downhill assist control. This will maintain speed while you're going downhill, especially helpful if you have a trailer. You have a full screen rear view backup camera with adjusting park lines, so you turn the wheel and it'll show you the lines in which the truck is trying to take. Got a nice little cubby up here. I call it the road snack cubby because it's perfect for, well, road snacks. We'll go to the back here. You got 3 memories for your power seat up front, so you can set it and forget it. 10-way power seating, which is nice. Go back here. As you can see, it's a super clean truck. Again, these plastics, you know, Ford hasn't done anything really to fix these. You rub them off, you know, you get a little nick and they start to rub off, and it's just black under that silver. So, one of the few things that, you know, they just didn't really do anything about. Under here you got your jack along with your tire iron. This is a pretty sweet cubby. Just fold it up. Oh, I'll show you that on the other side. The seat's in the way. You do have dual heated rear seats, along with more USB outlets, another 110, and another 12 volt. So that is nice to have. I'm going to keep this, well, real quick. You do have a center armrest there. So that comes out, you push this in, and it slides out, and there's 2 more cup holders. So 2, 4, 6, 8 cup holders kind of in the center, and then of course you kind of have like a water bottle storage here in the door. So that's real nice. We'll put that up so I can show you that tray there. Got a nice tailgate here. As you can see, it's already got the holes for fifth wheel or a goose ball, either or. It's a nice option to have. It even has the fifth wheel trailer outlet already installed. You get the bed cleats there. You get 4, I guess they aren't cleats, they're anchors. 4 anchors, 2 on each side. And you also get the LED bed cargo lights. Oh, that was it, turn it off. Yep. These tailgates are sweet. Just push this button here and it comes out. You get a nice step. That comes out and goes up. It locks in, and then you can just step right up into the bed of the truck. Makes it really handy, especially with the 4-inch lift that's on this truck, to get in and out of the bed. It's not a huge step. It is a little bit bigger than most steps, but it is not huge by any means. We'll fold this down, and that just slides right back in there. This just goes back up and back in. Really nice design. Excuse me. I like it a lot better than the old design, where you had to kind of wiggle the step out, and then the tailgate fold, or the handle folded into the tailgate. It didn't really work as well as they had hoped, and it didn't look as well as this one does. You get nice wood grain paneling on the doors. Again, you know, these guys, they scuff up and they flake off. There's not much you can do about that. So this cargo is super sweet. There's a power inverter. Here are the old lines for the amp that was in here. But this folds up, and right here you can see this pulls up, and both of them they're connected. So you pull up on one, the other one comes up, and it locks into place. And now this can't go down, so you can keep it full, or there's a divider here as well. You can put the seat down, and it sits flush. You can barely get in there, you can lock the seat so it can't go up, so that you can keep your cargo safe. And yeah, that's how that works. You could also, if you didn't want to use it, you can lock it, and then you don't have to worry about it coming up accidentally. I mean, it's not spring loaded or anything, so, but you know, if you're going over bumps hard enough, like, it's a heavy door, you're probably not going to hear it rattle, but you know, in the event, it's prepared for that. Back here, there's your jack. A little dusty back there. Yeah, you get map pockets in both the front seats. We'll come around to the front door here, and you can see nice clean door panels. You get a nice power seat up front as well on the passenger side. Another map pocket. This is the lockout socket for the lug nuts for the wheels that are on the truck. You got your book in here. It looks like it does have the door code. It appears to, anyways. It does have the owner's manual, so there is that. Yeah, nice little storage area there, and then above that is that little storage area too. So you can toss a phone in there. You know, little things. That's what that's for. Yeah, I think I already showed you the headliner. It's super clean. Let's go around and pop the hood, and you can see underneath that Goodyear Wranglers on some fuel wheels. Got some nice tread on them. So yeah, LED headlights. Those aren't flashing. It's just the shutter speed of the camera. So we'll come up here. And it's right there. So 6.7 diesel. There it is, 6.7 liter. EGR cooler is still there. So, but you can hear it. It is super smooth and actually fairly quiet for a diesel. This truck runs phenomenally. So, take a look under here. And as you can see, it's not beautiful. It's not, you know, perfect, but it is, you know, very minimal. About what you'd expect for the upper Northwest here. It's a little brown. There's no serious rust. Nothing's pitted. So yeah, you get BDS, shock absorbing, steering dampers. Those are, you know, help with bump stops. And yeah, so really nice truck. Really in overall fantastic condition. The paint is super clean. The body is super straight. The motor is super healthy. The tranny's super healthy. It's just a really good running truck. That's all I have for you on this one. Come see us here in Athol, Idaho. Give our website a visit, www.familymotorcoidaho.com.